This weekend I decided to go visit the Goodwill by the Pound. Now this is a store I heard about from the Lazy Game Review channel, LGR, and he went through there looking for video game stuff, so I decided to go through there and check for miniatures. What this place is basically just bins of stuff that Goodwill either couldn't sell or they couldn't really categorize for sale in their Goodwill stores. Basically there's just all these open bins, and you go through there with a shopping cart and you kind of go through the bins and see what you can find. It's a disgusting process. Frankly, a lot of the people there are just very rude. One old lady actually went to my cart and started stealing stuff that I had picked out, and I had to tell her to stop. Another dude stole my cart by taking all the stuff that I had carefully gone through and just dumping it. It was a bit of an adventure, but I thought I'd do a quick video and show you what I found. The first thing I came across was this little boat. It was kind of right in scale to be a small boat for D&D figures. I'm not sure what this thing originally was, but I figure with a couple modifications and maybe some green stuff, this thing could actually look pretty good on my table. Found this little bridge. Again, this is probably play school or something like that. I found this alligator thing and this goldfish thing. I don't know what either of those are. The alligator thing is really weird. It's got tiny wings. I found this buffalo. That was pretty good. Definitely in scale with D&D and looks pretty nice. This deceptively simple spider, it's actually got a lot of interesting texture on it. And I found this big hand. Just the hand, nothing else. I figure it could make a interesting sculpture, or a monument or something like that. Definitely interesting. I also found this giant toy chest. I figure with a little bit of paint and some modifications, this could look good as a giant's chest. As you can see here next to a fire giant, the chest is pretty much in scale. And, it might make something interesting to put on the table. Not great texture, but maybe a little green stuff would help that out. I found this old army tent thing, and I figured that maybe I could build on it with green stuff and make it into a little tent. And it seems to be just the perfect size for goblins or some other small D&D monster. But the real prize of the day was this giant white dragon by Papa. Now, normally, obviously, I wouldn't buy these because, I would rather spend the money on a Bones figure or something like that. But obviously, since I was paying by the pound, this thing cost me less than $1, and it's a pretty interesting mini. I might try to touch it up a little bit. But, as you can see, it's a gargantuan white dragon. And it's not as garish as most of these miniatures are, and it seemed to be pretty new. It wasn't beat up at all. So a simple sculpt, but a pretty effective one. And I'm just going to showcase that next to a Reaper Bones dragon. So clearly this would be a gargantuan white dragon. All in all, a decent trip, and I don't feel like I wasted my time.
Have a great day, and as always, thank you for watching the video.